everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara and I make videos about travel, luxury, jewelry, and lifestyle. So if that kind of stuff is interesting to you and you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. I am super excited for today's video. We are doing my 1-year review of my first ever Cartier piece. This is the Juste Un Clou. It is the small model in rose gold. I have just come up on my 1 year, so I want to talk about the wear and tear, the maintenance, and if I think it's worth the price. So this ring is something I had my eye on for a while. I feel like when most people are first introduced to Cartier, they go for the love ring, but I've always really liked the Juke collection. It just feels a little bit more masculine vibe to me. And even though it's really heavily associated now with the Cartier brand, I feel like at the time it was a bit more understated, which I really liked about it compared to the Love collection. So I felt like it was a really fun way to start my Cartier collection. My first time in a Cartier store was also when I bought this ring. So the whole experience was super fun. And at that time, I think I had really only been into a Tiffany jeweler. So it was fun to kind of experience a new place and see the way they do things and just see kind of the layout of the store. The store I go to is the one that's in San Diego, and the experience was incredible. The service was amazing. I didn't have an appointment. I just walked in, and I want to say I only waited maybe 5 minutes before someone was able to see me, and they were super great. They were super quick, really willing to pull out whatever sizes I needed and what other things I wanted to try on, which helped make the purchase very easy. One thing that was really unfortunate is they actually did not have my size in store, so they had to order it. So I wasn't able to leave with the ring the day that I bought it. I had to go back a week later. I think it only took about 2 or 3 days to come in, but I had to wait until the next weekend to be able to drive down. So when I went and picked up my purchase, you get this cute little Cartier shopping bag. It was raining that day, so they actually gave me a paper white bag to be able to put this bag inside so that it wouldn't get wet. And inside the bag, we have a smaller box that the ring box comes in. So you have this really nice box. And when you open that up, you have the really nice Cartier ring box. And when you open it up, you press the little button and the ring is just right there. Super, super pretty. You also get, which is really nice, a cute little travel pouch, which I've actually never used, but it has the little Cartier embossed, I think it's embossed on the inside, just a little pouch that you can travel with. I usually just wear my rings when I travel, so I don't take them off to travel. Kind of stresses me out, the thought of putting them in luggage, so I kind of just wear them. The one I got is a size 51. I'm not sure how that converts into like size 6, 6.5, or 7. I know that my engagement and wedding ring is a 6.5, and this one I think is like a little bit bigger than that. And I originally went in wanting it for my thumb. The one thing that I think I don't regret, because I'm actually glad it worked out this way, but it was a really cold day because, like I said, it was raining when we went into the store, and I want to say it was one of the first stores we hit, so my fingers were smaller because of the temperature. So I originally went in for my thumb, and now I can kind of force it on my thumb, but it's really not comfortable. So even though I bought it for a thumb ring, I actually wear it now on my index finger, which I actually really, really like more, I think, than the original thumb idea. And I do like that it ended up being a little bit too small, because now it can fit on my thumb, but it can also fit on my index finger. I also can wear it on either of these 2 fingers as well. So it ended up being more versatile. I always knew I wanted to wear it on this hand, and so that's why I went with the rose gold, because my wedding ring is rose gold. My other hand I do gold, although I am thinking of switching this jewelry to rose gold sometime this year. But knowing I wanted rose gold made it super easy, and I love it. I think it is so pretty in the rose gold. The gold is pretty too, but for me and my skin tone, there's just something about rose gold that pops so much better. Okay, now time for the details, the wear and tear. I honestly have, I think, very little wear and tear. The only scratches I have, which are very few, are on like the head of the nail, which I think makes sense because it's really the only flat surface. The rest of the ring is very curved, and so scratches, I just feel like really don't show, but it's smooth, so it also is thin. It doesn't catch on things since it is the small model. I'm not sure if the larger versions are more prone to scratching since it's a larger surface area, but you have to inspect this ring very closely in order to find scratches other than the nail head. But I also don't know if there's a difference usually in wear and tear rose gold versus gold. I feel like I've noticed that in my jewelry, but I'm not really sure. So if you have experience with both types of golds and have found that rose gold has less wear and tear, I don't know, let me know in the comments. I might have just made that up. That being said, the wear and tear on it has been almost non-existent. I've worn this daily since the day that I got it. Maybe I would say less than 10 times have I left the house without this ring on my finger, probably because I forgot to put it on. In terms of maintenance, they're super easy to clean because there's not a lot of like crevices. I got the version with no diamonds, which one, does save a lot of money, but two, I also already knew I wanted to wear it on the same hand as my wedding ring, and I purposely didn't want to add more diamonds to that hand because I want my wedding ring to be kind of the standout piece and the only piece on this hand with diamonds. So there's no like little tiny pieces for dirt to get into. I use an ultrasonic cleaner for all of my jewelry. It shines super nicely. I only have a few critiques about this ring. I've watched a million of these videos. Everyone says the same thing, and I'm gonna say it too. It does get caught on sweaters, so you do have to be really mindful when you put it on. I usually will like twist it inside to put a sweater on, or use my like thumb to kind of cover the nail head and the tip of the ring, because I have ruined a couple sweaters because of the ring. It's also not, in my opinion, the most comfortable to sleep in, and maybe that's a sizing issue, but I find that the edge of the nail head, since it kind of digs under, will dig into your finger. My finger now has built up like a little bit of a callus almost because of it, so it's not irritating me anymore. But I also don't sleep with any of my rings on. I take them off at night, so the few times that I have slept in them are not the most comfortable, and I will wake up with like a bit of a dent on my finger from where the nail head was pushing. Those are honestly my only two critiques about it. I do love this ring. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I think it's such a great standout piece. I think it's really beautiful for that. It's a very unique piece. I love that I can wear it individually on multiple fingers, but I also love that it's a stackable ring, and it actually looks really good stacked, especially with my love ring. As far as price goes, I personally do think that it is a fair price. I'm not remembering off the top of my head how much it costs, but I want to say it's around $1,200, maybe $1,250, which I'll put above when I actually look up the price. I'm a really big cost per wear person, and I've worn it every single day, and I'm going to continue to do so. So the cost per wear, for me at least, kind of drops very quickly. I also think this is a really timeless piece, and I love that it's something I'll be able to pass down. So that is my 1 year review. I hope you guys liked this video. There are more like this coming as I come up on my 1 year for my love ring as well as my jupe bracelet. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you want to stick around, and if you do, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. See you in the next one. Bye!